Hey everybody, this is Jim Kurtz with Galaxy Marketing Solutions and your 2-minute marketing tips today. Today I'm really excited to discuss this with you. It's how to master time. Now, time is one of those things, is a very nebulous concept for people, right? Some people think that they just have all the time in the world and they don't, or some people think they get bored and they just think time drags forever. Other people think that they just never have enough time, right? Time's always getting away from them. Things are always just kind of disappearing, and the next thing they look up and the next thing is they know it's over 2 hours late for a major appointment, right? Well, if you can master time, then you can master pretty much anything. You can be more successful, you get more stuff done, you'll be happier, and you'll be more productive. So let's just jump into this. I'm going to give you 5 tips of how you can master time. The first thing is do things once. Do it one time. Don't sit there and look things over and try to make evaluations and then put it aside. Don't put things off. Just if I'm going to pay my bills, I grab all my bills together, I pick them up, and I look at them. I say, okay, here's bill 1, pay it. Here's bill 2, pay it. Here's bill 3, pay it. I just pay it. I don't sit there and look at a bill, evaluate, find, okay, should I really pay this? Should I not? Should I wait? And then I put them aside, or I take a look at all of them. That's the worst thing you can do, because then you're taking the time to open something up, read it, put it aside, and then you know what? When you're ready to pay the bill, you have to pick it all up again, do the same thing, read through it, go to your bank. Just don't do that. Don't do things 3 times. Do it once. If you're going to pay your bills, pick all your bills up, get them organized, and pay them. If you're going to make a decision about whether you want to buy something, don't do all your research at one time. When you're ready to buy it, do your research then, find out, make the evaluation, and then go buy it or don't buy it. Don't sit there and do all this research 6 months ahead and then put it all aside and then wait and then 6 months later try and come back to it, because then you have to reorient yourself, find out if there's new information. You're wasting your time. Don't do that. Second thing you want to do is get organized. You can't master time unless you're organized. If you have just piles of clutter all over your desk, or if your schedule book just looks all over the place and you just don't know what you're doing or where you're going, if you're disorganized, you're going to waste probably 70% of your time on unproductive actions. So get organized. Find out the things you need to do, lay it out in the morning, which is what I do. I put a to-do list together, I lay everything out, and then I just check them off as I go, and I'm organized with my time. If you're organized, you will not waste time. Number 3, I'm going to refer here. Have more on your to-do list than you can get done. This is my favorite. I never have a to-do list with 3 things on it, guys. I never do it. I always put 2 or 3 days worth of stuff to do on my to-do list. Now, why do I do that? Because I know if I have way more than I can get done on my to-do list, I'm going to be motivated. I'm going to be active. I'm going to be in action, right? I'm never going to have those periods where I'm just in that boredom phase where I just feel like I have nothing to do. There's always something I can work on. There's always something I can move forward on. There's always something I can get done because it's sitting there on my to-do list. And if I have it there, I'll remember to do it if I get in a situation where I have to wait, or I have I'm looking for something else, or somebody else has to make a decision. Having more on your to-do list than you can get done is going to allow you to get a lot more done, because you're not going to have those dead periods where you're just waiting. The next thing is do one thing at a time. And I mentioned, don't do things more than once. Don't do more than one thing at a time. If I'm on the phone with a customer or talking to somebody on the phone, I'm not writing an email unless it's relating to that conversation. I'm not sending a text or checking Facebook or doing other things. I'm not trying to write letters while I'm checking my email, while I'm listening to Pandora, while I'm doing everything else. I'm doing one thing at a time, and I'm focused on that thing. If you do it that way, you're going to get things done much faster. You're not going to miss out on important information, and you're going to get stuff done quicker and more effectively and at a better level. So do one thing at a time instead of trying to multitask and do 15 things at a time. It actually looks, if somebody didn't know, they would come to my office and they would think that I'm doing 4 or 5 things at a time. In reality, I'm doing one thing at a time, but because I'm doing one thing at a time, I'm doing them so fast that I make it look like I'm doing 4 or 5 things at a time. And the last thing, the way you can master time here, and this is one of the most important, guys, is make decisions. Be decisive in your actions. Don't take time trying to be indecisive and think, it's called a maybe. When you're stuck in a decision that you just can't make, you can't pull the trigger, yes or no, you're stuck right in the middle as a maybe. Well, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. When you get stuck in a maybe, that decision, that choice, follows you wherever you go. And next thing you know, you have another decision. Then you have another decision and another decision and another decision and another decision. And what happens is your whole universe gets filled. It looks like a trash can where people are trying to, make baskets in a trash can, like they're playing basketball with their trash. And you see all these little papers around their trash can. And it's a huge mess around the trash can because they've got all this stuff that they've been missing and stuff. That's what maybes do to you. You have all these decisions that are just cluttering your universe and you're not getting stuff done. Look, if you have a decision to make and it's an important decision, make the decision. Do your research, do your evaluation, and then make the decision. If it's the wrong decision, okay, people make mistakes. I'd rather make the wrong decision and be decisive and put that away and move forward and have to come back and just say, okay, I have to do something, I have to fix this mistake that I made, rather than having this stuff follow me wherever I go and not make decisions. It sounds maybe a little counterintuitive to you now, but I guarantee you if you can do that, you will master time. If you do all 5 of these steps, there are 5 simple steps to do. Start putting this to work in your business or your life today. It doesn't matter if it's business or life or whatever. You'll start doing this and you master your time. And then what I didn't put, if you're a business owner or something, is get people to do the time-consuming tasks so that you can focus on what's most important and what's going to give you the best production. So in that regard, if you're a business owner, hire me. I'm a professional marketing guy. I will take a lot of that marketing time and energy off of your plate. I will get people and customers to your business, and then you can focus on how to manage your time most effectively. That's all I got today. I hope it was helpful to you. Start implementing this today, and I guarantee you within a week, your life will be completely transformed. You will have mastered time. Thanks.